Welcome to this tutorial, where we will continue detailing the essential core competencies of medical affairs professionals. And today, we will talk about two very important domains, the scientific and business acumens. In our field, there are two critical pillars that shape our work, scientific acumen and business acumen. These two domains are often viewed separately, with many professionals feeling more comfortable in one area than the other. However, I've deliberately combined both domains in this tutorial for a very important reason, because it's crucial that we all understand that business acumen is just as essential as scientific acumen in medical affairs. I've said this before, and it bears repeating. Scientific expertise alone does not make the pharmaceutical industry work. If we focus solely on our scientific knowledge, we may become exceptional researchers or educators, but that alone won't make us successful in medical affairs. Our core responsibility is to bridge the gap between research and commercialization, to ensure that the medical innovations we support in development not only succeed in clinical trials, but also reach the patients who need them. In medical affairs, we are the connectors between scientific evidence and the business strategies that ensure these breakthroughs become accessible and viable therapies. Yes, we need a deep understanding of the science, knowing everything from drug development to clinical trial design and beyond. But we also need to understand how the business side of our industry works, from healthcare systems and reimbursement models to corporate strategies and market access. This combination is what truly defines our role. We must be able to translate scientific insights into strategic action, guiding products from the lab through clinical trials and ultimately to the market. By mastering both domains, we not only ensure that we are effective in our jobs, but we also maximize the impact of our work on patient outcomes. So, throughout this tutorial, I'll stress the importance of balancing these two domains, because understanding both the science and the business is what makes a great medical affairs professional. Together, we will explore how these competencies intertwine to form the foundation of our field, ensuring that our work is scientifically sound and also strategically impactful. Now let's start with the scientific acumen domain, which is the technical bedrock of our profession. This domain is the core of our ability to transform science into practice, and it ensures we're equipped to lead the translation of complex research evidence into impactful healthcare solutions. Unlike general technical knowledge, this domain focuses on the specific skills and understanding that we, in medical affairs, must cultivate to thrive in a constantly evolving pharmaceutical landscape. It's divided into 6 interconnected subdomains, each building upon the other to provide a holistic framework for scientific excellence. Whether we are talking about the complexities of drug development, interpreting clinical data, or ensuring compliance with regulatory standards, these areas are all crucial. Let's dive into how mastering these subdomains makes us indispensable in our field and what we need to focus on to truly elevate our expertise. First, let's talk about drug development fundamentals. This is the starting point for any medical affairs professional. Our role begins long before a drug reaches the market. We are deeply involved in the journey from molecule to medicine, understanding the detailed processes of preclinical studies, clinical trials, and the regulatory pathway that eventually leads to commercialization. To excel here, we need to grasp more than just the steps. We must understand the reasoning behind each phase. From early stage research through to clinical trials, we ask critical questions. What are the safety risks? How do we mitigate them? How do the trial outcomes align with regulatory expectations? By learning and mastering drug development, we ensure that we're contributing meaningfully at every stage. A good starting point is to familiarize yourself with ICH guidelines, good clinical practice, GCP, and preclinical research methods. Being well-versed in these areas allows us to guide our organizations toward developing safe and effective therapies. Next, let's explore regulatory, safety, and quality fundamentals. In today's healthcare landscape, this is where our work directly ensures that patient safety and ethical standards are upheld. We are not just tasked with following regulations. We are actively engaged in shaping the processes that ensure compliance. Understanding the regulatory landscape is more than knowing the laws. It's about interpreting how they apply to specific products, markets, and clinical settings. Take, for example, the ongoing need to navigate evolving FDA and EMA guidelines, or the importance of integrating quality management systems, QMS, into our daily work. We must be proactive, ensuring that each step in the product lifecycle meets stringent safety and quality standards. For those looking to strengthen their expertise in this area, deepening knowledge in pharmacovigilance, risk management planning, and post-market safety surveillance is essential. This will allow you to play a pivotal role in safeguarding patient health and supporting ethical pharmaceutical practices. Let's shift to the next subdomain, Target Product Profile, TPP, creation and usage. The Target Product Profile is our strategic roadmap for product development, and we play a crucial role in both crafting and using this document. It's more than a simple checklist. It's a dynamic, evolving guide that aligns a product's characteristics with clinical needs, patient safety, and market demands. The TPP helps ensure that what we are developing today will meet tomorrow's medical challenges. To effectively contribute here, we must learn how to develop a TPP that not only defines clinical endpoints, but also anticipates potential regulatory hurdles and aligns with unmet medical needs. It's about balancing the science with market realities, making sure that the product is both clinically effective and commercially viable. To excel in this subdomain, we should focus on market access strategies, regulatory affairs, and real-world evidence integration, ensuring that the TPP remains relevant and adaptable throughout the product lifecycle. Now, let's talk about clinical trial designs. Clinical trials are at the heart of drug development, and understanding their design is crucial. We are not just observers of the process. We actively shape trials that are scientifically sound, ethically robust, and most importantly, patient-centered. Designing a trial that meets all these criteria requires a deep understanding of clinical endpoints, patient populations, and data integrity. But it's not just about the design itself. It's about knowing when to use specific trial methodologies. For instance, randomized controlled trials, RCTs, might be the gold standard, but in some cases, real-world evidence, RWE, or adaptive trial designs could offer more relevant insights. To stay ahead, we need to continuously update our knowledge of these methodologies, and this includes learning about biostatistics and data interpretation. By mastering clinical trial design, we position ourselves to make meaningful contributions that can accelerate time to market while ensuring safety and efficacy. Next is statistics and epidemiology. In the world of medical affairs, we often find ourselves at the intersection of science and decision-making, and data is the currency of both. To be effective, we must not only gather data, but also know how to analyze and interpret it within the context of broader healthcare trends. A solid grasp of statistics and epidemiology allows us to draw meaningful insights from clinical trials and real-world studies, ensuring that our decisions are grounded in solid evidence. But statistical knowledge isn't just for data interpretation. It helps us ask the right questions. What's the significance of this finding? Are these results replicable? What is the real-world impact of this therapy on patient populations? Learning advanced biostatistics, regression analysis, and epidemiologic study design will enhance our ability to lead data-driven initiatives and ensure our strategies are not just effective, but also innovative. Lastly, let's dive into critical evaluation of literature. In an era of information overload, being able to sift through vast amounts of scientific literature and identify the most credible and relevant data is a critical skill. We must be adept at critical appraisal, ensuring that the studies we rely on are methodologically sound, free from bias, and relevant to our work. To truly master this, it's important to develop skills in academic writing and scientific communication. These allow us to not only evaluate the work of others, but also contribute our own research in ways that are clear, impactful, and peer-reviewed. Knowing how to construct a systematic review or conduct a meta-analysis can further strengthen our ability to present well-rounded, evidence-based recommendations to key stakeholders. So, as we navigate through the scientific acumen domain, it's clear that our success in medical affairs hinges on a continuous commitment to learning and adapting. Whether we're mastering the intricacies of clinical trial design, staying ahead of regulatory requirements, or developing the technical skills necessary for critical data evaluation, our work drives both the scientific and strategic advancement of healthcare. Let's remember, this domain is not just about having knowledge. It's about applying it with precision and insight to shape the future of medicine. Next, we move into the business acumen domain, an area that highlights how we in medical affairs serve as the bridge between scientific expertise and the broader business landscape of the pharmaceutical industry. While our foundation is built on science, our success is equally tied to how well we navigate the business elements that ensure medical innovations reach patients in a meaningful and sustainable way. This domain calls for a deep understanding of healthcare systems, reimbursement models, corporate strategies, finance, and more, all of which are critical to the effective translation of medical breakthroughs into real-world healthcare solutions. Mastering the competencies in the business acumen domain empowers us to make strategic decisions that align scientific value with business objectives. Let's take a closer look at the 6 key areas of this domain and what we need to focus on to build and refine our business expertise. Healthcare systems and trends. The healthcare landscape is constantly shifting. Whether it's due to emerging technologies, policy changes, or new models of patient care, we need to stay ahead of these changes to ensure our strategies are relevant and impactful. Understanding healthcare systems and trends is fundamental to how we shape our approaches in medical affairs. But it's not just about understanding how the systems work. It's about knowing how these systems affect the patient journey, healthcare delivery, and access to new treatments. We need to be aware of how healthcare policies evolve, how reimbursement models shift, and how changes in patient care models impact the way therapies are used in practice. For us, staying informed about these trends means we can anticipate future challenges and position our products or services to meet the evolving needs of healthcare providers and patients. If you want to sharpen your expertise here, focus on learning about healthcare policy analysis, value-based healthcare models, and global healthcare systems. This will not only improve your strategic thinking, but also enhance your ability to forecast and respond to key healthcare trends, global payer and reimbursement models. Understanding how medical products are approved and reimbursed globally is one of the most crucial skills in this domain. It's not enough to have scientific evidence proving a product's efficacy. The economic value of that product must also be clear, especially when dealing with payers and healthcare systems that vary significantly across different regions. We in medical affairs need to understand the diverse frameworks for payer approval and reimbursement. This requires an ability to navigate systems in different markets, knowing the local regulations and reimbursement criteria that determine whether a therapy will be accessible to patients. Being proficient in this area allows us to align scientific value with economic realities, ensuring that therapies not only meet medical needs, but also provide clear, demonstrable value to healthcare systems. Developing your knowledge in health economics, outcomes research, and market access strategies will deepen your ability to contribute to this critical aspect of medical affairs, helping your organization ensure that therapies are not just developed, but also delivered to those who need them most. Corporate strategies and alliances. In our role, building relationships and forging alliances are as important as any scientific or medical competency. We are often at the center of forming strategic collaborations, whether with research institutions, healthcare providers, or other pharmaceutical companies. These alliances are essential for advancing science, expanding the reach of medical products, and ensuring that innovation is aligned with both the needs of the market and the mission of our organizations. What we do here requires not just scientific knowledge, but also business savvy. Understanding how to navigate corporate strategies, whether it's through partnerships, joint ventures, or strategic alliances, is essential for creating value and advancing both the scientific and business objectives of the company. When we lead these collaborations, we ensure that they are scientifically sound, ethically aligned, and strategically beneficial. If you're looking to grow in this area, focus on corporate strategy development, negotiation skills, and partnership management. These will help you drive alliances that create value for both your organization and the broader healthcare ecosystem. Finance for non-finance professionals. Although we spend much of our time focused on science and medicine, understanding basic financial principles is indispensable for making informed decisions. In medical affairs, we must often contribute to budget planning, resource allocation, and the economic evaluation of medical activities. Knowing how to interpret financial statements, manage budgets, and articulate the economic value of medical initiatives helps us make a broader impact. Finance for non-finance professionals goes beyond basic budgeting. It's about understanding the financial implications of every strategy we implement. Whether we're advocating for resources for a clinical trial or communicating the economic value of a product to stakeholders, having a strong grasp of finance is crucial. To enhance your financial acumen, focus on learning the fundamentals of budget management, cost-benefit analysis, and return on investment (ROI) calculations. With these skills, you'll be better equipped to articulate the economic impact of your activities, allowing you to contribute more strategically to your organization's financial health. Business intelligence and analytics. In an increasingly data-driven world, we are expected to turn information into insights. Business intelligence and analytics are key to ensuring that the decisions we make are not just based on intuition, but grounded in data. By leveraging analytics, we can better understand market dynamics, competitor activities, and the performance of our own products or initiatives. This competency ensures that we remain aligned with both scientific objectives and business goals. Business intelligence allows us to forecast trends, identify gaps, and optimize strategies. But it's more than just reading reports. It's about being able to interpret the data, ask the right questions, and translate those insights into actionable business strategies. Whether we're analyzing market access data or evaluating competitor product launches, having a strong understanding of business analytics strengthens our ability to make informed, data-driven decisions. To deepen your expertise here, focus on data analysis tools, market analytics, and performance metrics. Mastering these skills will enable you to transform data into strategic insights that drive business success. marketing and sales fundamentals. While our focus is often on the scientific value of a product, understanding how that value is communicated through marketing and sales is essential. Marketing and sales teams rely on us to provide the scientific credibility that supports their efforts. We ensure that the information they communicate is accurate, ethical, and aligned with the clinical benefits of the product. Understanding the fundamentals of marketing and sales allows us to collaborate effectively with these teams, ensuring that the medical and scientific value of our products is clearly conveyed. It's not just about helping to sell a product. It's about ensuring that healthcare providers and patients receive accurate, balanced information that leads to better healthcare outcomes. If you want to excel in this area, focus on learning about pharmaceutical marketing strategies, regulatory considerations in promotional activities, and scientific communication. This will enable you to support marketing and sales teams in a way that is both scientifically sound and commercially effective. In conclusion, the business acumen domain equips us with the tools we need to bridge the gap between scientific excellence and business success. By mastering competencies like healthcare systems, payer models, corporate strategies, finance, analytics, and marketing, we ensure that we're not just contributing scientifically, but also driving the strategic, financial, and operational success of our organizations. The ability to blend science with business is what truly sets us apart in medical affairs, enabling us to navigate both worlds and deliver solutions that are innovative, ethical, and economically viable. I hope you enjoyed the information shared today. Thank you for your attention, and please share your comments, thoughts, and reflection. I will be more than happy to answer any question in the comments or in the blog. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you.